because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well.
In the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Ready? Blue ready? 49. Oh, here we go.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
A give running right, Lindsay.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And he fires one, but incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
49, guys.
They're indeed going. It's Winston. And it is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field.
It's a turnover on downs.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On play action, Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
Alpha, 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Undercrush. Alpha. Hey, home.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. Got his man. That's Harry. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Hauschka with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Ready.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
First down, Denver.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Ready. Y25.
On play action, Winston. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down. So now 4th down looming. Remember, these guys went for it on their last drive, but it didn't work out.
Yeah, even though it didn't work out, I would not be surprised at all if they went ahead and did it again.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Darn right.
Now, remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time.
49. Come on, now. 49, guys. Mike, 49. I hope you brought your left because I'm about to take you right now.
Now Winston on 4th down. And that is going to be incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And as a result, possession switches hands. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Second and 5 at the 47.
On play action, Allen. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Credit the sack to Von Miller.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget.
Check. 56. Guys. Hey, watch the slant. Half. Regular. Hey, foxtrot.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A gain of 22.
319.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory, right at the 40.
5 wide.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
I got him. He's mine. Hey, Charlie. 59 mark. 59. We go.
Allen throwing again. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. In for the score. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Big Shaq Lawson gets the sack there. Here's Jack Fox now. On the return, it's White. 21-0 our score after one. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He's going to go deep for Funchess. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And here's Allen. Going to throw again. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Timmy Jernigan, the Florida State man, in on the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess. And it's 3rd and 5.
Well, I haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't like a target that size. I mean, that's a big, tall receiver, and somehow he missed him anyway.
Yeah, tempting to just put it out there for him to go get it, but dangerous throw and not on target.
Yeah, sometimes even a receiver with that type of catch radius can't haul them in if they're not accurate.
And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 12-yard line.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. They'll run on first down with Singletary. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Alert 3.
2nd and 5 now. Allen, and it's caught. Touchdown. Devin Funchess hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Hauschka adds the extra point, and the rout is on here in this first half. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. He's got a first down and more past the 30. He's at the 50. the 30, the 20, and all the way home for a Broncos score. Phillip Lindsay, 82 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. The ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And he will take it in for the touchdown. N'Keal Harry with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Hauschka with the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run here with Lindsay. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run, as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Winston flushed out. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Throwing now is Allen. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and forever. Here's Allen. And he finds Tyler Croft. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. Allen going to go on 4th down. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
Ringo.
Allen now on 1st down. This will be caught inside the 10. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Allen. And it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Following the interception, Winston. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Winston eluding the pressure right. Got a man open. It's Sutton. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Let's go. Ready. We're ready. 49 to Mike. We don't want this. Let's go.
A first down throw for Winston. He'll find Lindsey here. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Jameis now on first down. Flush to his right. He's got his big tight end, Fant. The end result, 21 yards. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row.
Yeah, this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos. Cortland Sutton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos cut into that lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will get them one closer. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Here we go. Here we go.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Mike.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And there's
trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Mike.
Ready? All 52.
Here we go.
Hey, home.
59.
Hey, home.
5.
Go.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Going to throw deep into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away, now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I got you. Switch.
Back near his own goal line. Winston flushed out right. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Working out of the gun. Winston escaping the pressure right. He's got the hook up to Lee. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver 1st down. So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And, Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
His guys take over 1st and 10.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Von Miller able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Allen now looks to throw. And that's caught inside the 30. That one good for 37 yards.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On 1st down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. On 2nd and 9, Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Alert. Hey, Echo. All 52. Tighten up.
Operating from the gun. Allen. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Allen now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. On 1st and 10, Winston. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down.
That's his second sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
He's going to let this go deep for Lee. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Marquise Lee, 83 yards. And the Broncos get a bit closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, the number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, to say that this has not been his game is probably a big understatement. I mean, he is all over the place. Mechanics are off, not accurate, except if you're playing on defense, because they picked off a good number of passes.
Yeah, all the INTs, but they're throwing it off his back foot. Pressure coming, just chucking it downfield. He can't do that right now.
No, you can't do that at all. And I think one of the hardest things for a guy having a day like this one is to find a way to just kind of get out of it, kind of get yourself back to neutral. Because what you try and do is make even more spectacular plays to make up for it, and it usually leads to more bad ones.
So they bring out their punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Taking it about the 16. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time, they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Here's Winston. Eluding the pressure right. This is the tight end fan.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 39. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Check 9. Slam.
Pilot, 64, weak.
5 wide.
Go.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Slam. Check, go.
So after the INT, it's Allen. He'll buy some time right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the... And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Welcome back to Toronto. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 35. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Throwing on 2nd down. Allen. Throwing right, and that's complete. Past the 20. Touchdown! A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Let's go, defense. 49.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flush to his right. And my goodness, another interception. Teron Johnson able to pick it. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. Now left side on the swing pass. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Hey, tight. Hey, zoom.
On first down, Allen. It's caught by Funchess. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big play there. 42 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And he will take this one in for a touchdown from 21 yards away. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time, 1-play interceptions, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And now a hook up downfield on 2nd down. And all the way down to the 26. A huge play there for Denver. 47 yards. They'll run on first down. Lindsey. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The Broncos on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Jameis to throw it. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. And Oliver coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th. A field goal try forthcoming now for the Broncos. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And his kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the 4th quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page.
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen, he's going to go deep for Funchess. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 19.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Patrick Onwuasor. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. On 1st down, it's Lindsey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 28-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing, Winston. Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Switch it.
4th down, Winston. And this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and as a result, possession switches hands. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.
Check 52.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Wants to run. They're running it.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
And Allen is actually going to throw it here. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 13. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game instead of being able to shut the door.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Micah Hyde. But he'll take this back down inside the 20. And that interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes.
And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Hauschka now for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today.
That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 56 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got... And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
I'm coming after you. Zoom.
One last shot now for Winston. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a